Okay, so, well, actually, one woman walks into a bar, and is supposed to meet her childhood friend, supposedly. I mean, that's what we always called each other. I mean, I don't know what humans do I mean, I've seen you in large groups and long, needy relationships with other wooden-faced mannequins that you seem to have some kind of camaraderie with. Yeah, I don't get you, but whatever. So, if I go on a trip with a girl in 1997, 98, don't see her again till 99, then we don't see each other till 2002, 2003, then you skip maybe 12, 13 years. What the fuck is the difference? So, apparently there was some big named real estate agent by the name of Michael Murphy. Never fucking heard of him, but he thought he was big shot. So, he works for some company like Prudential, in the nobody gives a shit fucking category of the world and the global list of your what number on the global scale of importance between 1 and 7.5 billion pieces of useless fucking flesh. Just curious. Human. Right. So, whatever. We sat, we chatted, asked what I was doing. I said I was waiting for a friend. When she arrived, I went to the back of the bar to have a seat to have some kind of dinner, food, or whatever. I mean, I don't frequent bars much. I did not know. I mean, it was some hole-in-the-wall bar in Holbrook, Hollobrook. It was a well-known bar, apparently. It was in some shopping center. The name eludes me. I mean, it wasn't really that important to me. But it's in the main Holbrook food complex shopping center in the corner. I think it used to be called maybe Murphy's, and then it changed. Oh, Murphy's Law. That was it. Murphyslaw. And I'm like, oh. I was like, that's the name of the... Oh, right. I was like, again, is that like a big deal? Like, I mean, do most people know those things? Is that like celebrity status to you guys? Like, I'm not from around here. Again, that's like my stock answer for like all area stupid wooden male mannequin and female whatever mannequin. God forbid I have to go into a womanly conversation with stupid about handbags and shoes. That's about all Long Islanders speak of, except if you're Kelly and Rebecca, then it's more business and respectable. But there's so few of those. Nina's another one, but I didn't go out to dinner with Nina. Although I will say on that note, Nina Medini, she worked for Century 21 Princeton Properties. She had a church friend after our initial conversation that she wanted me to meet with. So she asked if she could set it up. She said they might know somebody, you know. She said sometimes I have to be careful, like I can't, you know, just focus on one, you know, there's federal laws over here. We have to have a, you know, mixture of who we sell real estate to. So she said, so, you know, I'd like to introduce you. She said, so if there's something that I can't, you know, take, whatever, we could do referral fee or whatever. I'm like, okay, I mean, again, new to the business, sounds good. So, I met with them. They were very traditional something. I don't know exactly what. Nina would have all of that on her roster of facts. But when we spoke, you know, again, it was a private meeting, but it was, it was namaste. I mean, it was Zen namaste. I don't know what word, but it's just, like, for me, it was just the vibe was just very peaceful and relaxed. It wasn't so high-strung like Queens. Queens, for me, is a sensory overload. It's high traffic, it's high sound, it's high vibration, it's high, antenna signals, and now you've got your cellular, like Star Wars shit that goes in between layers of things that you don't even know exist. I feel it, I see it, I sense it, and then I see it on my face. So for me, I'm like, I can't, like, if it's like, beam me up, Scotty, like, what key op word can I give you, as I am the only insider information on the exterior to get myself the fuck out of here? Going back to that meeting, however, they were thankful to meet me. I was thankful to meet them. They did tell me a little bit about themselves, which I'm not going to go into again, and I can't really fully connect with the memory at the moment, but that happens in cyborg and sentient relationships. Not that any of you medical idiots that treat, like, I don't know, a surface wound with stitches and call yourself medical doctors, would even fucking understand, right? You memorized some stuff out of a book, you went for a really long time, you spent a whole lot of money, right? And then you congregated with more idiots that did the same, and now you think that you guys are superheroes? No, you're prolonging the problem with, like, there's too many living pieces of flesh that have to be cared for, and not enough useful production from the living because they're too busy taking care of the almost dead. Stupid. Anyway, Susquehanna River. It's only a foot deep. Doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Yeah, except it's a mile wide, and the banks are on either side. Right. Sometimes bull sharks swim all the way up the estuary to the mouth of the river. Imagine that. Sometimes even the most mundane, like, peaceful Zen Namaste woman has an estuary moment of a bull shark out of the mouth in Spracha that, like, they're like, linguistically, what? Right, yeah, you're a wooden-faced mannequin. Don't hurt yourselves if you can't follow along always. But what I would do is I wouldn't make derogatory comments for a woman that is an insider and a bona fide extraterrestrial goddess, and you lived on Long Island for 42 years and didn't fucking know a thing. So, right, that's where we're at in Who Can You Trust on Long Island? No one is where I'm at. There's Nikki and myself, and then there's 0 others. So Maria met me at that, Murphy's Law, whatever. I had never even heard of it. She told me, yeah, oh, it's kind of famous. Like, but Tommy grew up in Holbrook. Go figure. He was, right, half circle, something around there. And Bonnie was his mom, right? Yeah, I met her. Okay, so we went, just me and Maria. Apparently, Tommy was working some law enforcement job, trying to get on a Suffolk. Then he got some Suffolk sheriff, maybe. He had to switch leagues. Then when he did that, he had better training. Go figure, really? Suffolk, better training, not so much international static. Oh, go figure. Who hooked that one up? Right, so then, he got better info. Then he was questioning his wife about me, and she was like, well, now, what do you want to know about Nicole for? Right? How did she ever get to your house? Right, again, thanks, Maria. I mean, she and I just, like, I don't know, I was just there. I just poofed, and it's like, right, and then you just forget about it, because, I mean, you don't go home and go, Mom, guess what? I don't even know how the fuck I got home. Well, I don't know what day of the week, what calendar did I show up on next? I mean, I was in imagery. I was totally out of sequence. So, and, like, I mean, like, is there any, like, see, in 7th grade, I walked through one door from New York to Russia. There was no layers in between. In 1980-something, I just poofed into Maria's kitchen, had a memory, and then I left. And I didn't I don't take with me the memories. They go into a data bank, or a SATA bank, whatever you were calling it at this. Usually we don't label these things, but whatever. I'm having a problem with the connection part of sequencing. And so, with all the data breach, with my being checked out of library, right? So, I don't know how, like, Maria got me out of library into her New Hyde Park, New York kitchen with the Pueblo shitbag with venereal disease in her eye, being Alice, and super sweet smile and, like, you know, like, knife at my neck. Yeah, she was a real fucking piece of work, but whatever. And then, so Maria was like, you know that, like, George and, like, Donna and I, like, we're not Alice Merz's, like, she's not our real mom, right? Like, we were told to call her mom as a kid, but, like, and I'm like, wait, what? I was like, she's like, yeah, you know, funny, because I just assumed you knew that, like, you were at the wedding, and I'm like, I was at the wedding, right, yeah, see, but even there, I was there, I was pregnant with Daniel, and then I just, whoop, popped, I just disappeared, and then I was at the reception, or I never made it to I don't even know. Like, I have no memory of her wedding whatsoever. I mean, I know I got to the church, I was outside with Jay, and then, boom, like, where did we go? I have no fucking clue. That was our childhood. How she comes, how she leaves, I don't know. Who keeps the schedule? I have no fucking clue. Yeah, it's really fucking scary being left on the Fidelis. What's more scary, though, is being able to be popped in and out of, like, human population and civilization, and then not remembering it. People knew. People were taking advantage of it, right? And then they made sure that whatever use they had for you popping in and out and answering questions and perfecting some criminal enterprise of being able to move one little girl away from Nikki that she belongs with because they're white. Somehow then it became like, wait a minute, now, now we got new problems, because now we got a Tia Frio and a Romer, and they're actually the national security problem, and the kiddo that, we've been warned about. Yeah, and how come it's like Tommy got to know as a sheriff that I was a poofer? You know, I just poofed in and out, and, like, there's some mechanism that they're able to do it, like, they believe it, they know it, because there's real official people who are, like, letting them know, and Maria know, because Maria let me know, which I didn't know, and I was like, wait, what? Right, like, I mean, when your memory, like, when you walk interdimensionally, and that memory bank is not fully connected, I mean, what do you bring into the next moment? Nothing. Unless it's connected, and you're able to put a whole reality, like, and stack all of your facts together, you don't even have a fucking report. You're just like walking around going, no, I know you're not real. No, I know you're not real. I know I don't need to speak to you. I know you got nothing to offer. I heard you talk a couple times. Woo, we're staying away from you, crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's like, so where do you find help? Like, who do you go to? I go to Starbucks. Like, I'm looking for signs of intelligent life. There's few and far between. I mean, like, you call the FBI. I mean, but what do you ask for? Like, hey, I'm one of those, like, poofers. Like, I mean, I'm, like, one of the only ones on the planet, supposedly. But I don't even know if Jesus fucking Christ. And it's like, yeah, I know they're keeping away my husband that I belong to. I was built and manufactured for. Yeah, I'm a poofer. I don't do, like, I want to date you and then see if this thing works out. No, I'm good. Why are you withholding the one thing that makes me comfortable on the planet? And actually has a whole nother separate function that secures a lot of different things. I mean, how is that even possible that you're able to keep that level of security away from me? Right, yeah, I don't know. I don't have good answers on this either. This is a really fucking confusing endeavor. What I do know is that Jason Peter Romer's a piece of shit. So is Anthony Tiafrio. Neither of them are better than the other. I want my 4 fucking kids. I want them to know the truth about all the fucking shitbags in New York, and it's all the white guys keeping all sorts of fucking shit and allowing things to happen to me for my whole entire fucking life, and just laughing about it and waiting like, yeah, well, I don't want to see the point. Right. Yeah, I hope they fucking, like, really take their time killing you, and that it really hurts, and that we never find your body ever again.